I am utterly speechless right now. Sweet Baby Inc. has done one of the most disgusting acts I've ever seen from a consulting firm that is supposed to be about diversity and caring about everybody as human beings, right? They claim to be the tolerant people. They're all for spreading the love and joy, but that's unless you go against their woke message, right? If you push against the grain, if you call them out on all their weird DE&I injection in video games, they will find every which way to try to cancel you. While Chris Kindred, if you might have remembered when Sweet Baby Inc. Detected came out, which was a Steam curator list showing all the games that Sweet Baby Inc. was involved in, injecting their weird woke narratives, their woke agendas, whether it's LGBTQ stuff, whether it's making sure there's no straight white males in any of their video games. Chris Kindred, he's one of the Sweet Baby Inc. employees that attempted to cancel the creator of this list, KabrutusRambo, the creator of Sweet Baby Inc. Detected, calling out and putting criticism towards Sweet Baby Inc. and what they do as far as injecting this whole diversity propaganda that they like to put. Kindred was one of the guys calling to action to cancel them. He put a tweet out basically saying that Sweet Baby Inc. Detected was a harassment group and that it's led by KabrutusRambo and that they're trying to be slick to not get reported, to just basically report them until they get censored, right? He was a fan of censoring free speech. We have every which way and right to be informed of games that are injecting DEI. Not everybody has to like it, Chris Kindred. Newsflash, not everybody has to like it, but Chris Kindred, that goes against his narrative. They have to have it their way. They have to have their echo chamber. And you can see he was just calling for action to report it and report the creator because they love their account so much. So he basically wanted to screw the creator over with his Steam account in general, not just taking down the group, but the Steam account. And Chris Kindred has time and time again shown that him and his ilk, as Alyssa Mercante would say, are some of the most insufferable scum of the earth. Again, when you're dealing with these wokies, they want it their way or no way at all. You will not be able to have any kind of opposing opinion. You can't say that you're not a fan of DEI. If you are, you're a bigot, you're racist, you're a homophobe, you're transphobe, you're everything under the sun but a son of God at this point. And Chris Kindred, just that single act of him trying to report Sweet Baby Inc. Detected essentially kicked off Gamergate 2. And if you're thinking that's not a thing at this point where there's these weird political activists that are cosplaying as video game journalists, as video game developers, as community managers, you're blind. You're turning a blind eye to this because there's a coordinated effort from all these people to inject this nonsense in gaming. And I'm sick of it. I know Smash JT's sick of it. Melanie Mac's sick of it. Stuttering Craig and Side Scrollers are sick of it. Hypnotic is sick of it. You name it. There's countless people out there. I like to call them foot soldiers calling this stuff out. And you can see video games now are getting backlash anytime we see nonsense injected into them. Look at Assassin's Creed Shadows with that stuff going on. But Chris Kindred has now taken it a next level. If this is a war, if there's a war going on with Gamergate 2, Chris Kindred just fired a shot at Smash JT, who's been very critical about his friends at Kotaku. With Kotaku Detected, he's been going after Alyssa Mercante. Alyssa Mercante, we know, has contacted his wife. Alyssa Mercante has had her minions, like Airbagged, contact former places of employment, which probably kicked off this inspiration for this. Chris Kindred has contacted a former employer of Smash JT in an attempt to get him fired. So these people don't even know if he's still working for the company. Can I help you with something? They're just contacting every professional and personal contact Smash JT has because they don't like what he's saying about them. That's what it comes to at the end of the day. They can't take it. They're all thin-skinned scumbags. And yeah, Smash JT made a video. In the video, he says that Chris Kindred called saying that they were being harassed by Smash JT and that they started a website collecting a non-white audience, which is basically Kotaku Detected. If you actually look at it, it's disprovable. If you go to his website and you look at the thing, there's nothing illegal here. And Smash says it in his own words, too. There's nothing illegal about having this website where you're listing individuals are involved as journalists. Journalists are not immune to criticism, ladies and gentlemen. How come they can have free speech but nobody else can? That's kind of weird how it works, especially with wokies. How come these political activists that cosplay as journalists can write and say whatever they want as long as it fits within their narrative? But if you go against the grain, you're a problem. And why is Kotaku detected a problem? In fact, they tried to take it down. If you remember, Nick Calandra, formerly of The Escapist, shut down Smash JT's website after doing a call to action. They said target their funding sources, which is also further encouragement for actions like Chris Kindred contacting employers of Smash JT. That's where it's all coming from. It's pitchforks. It's all pitchforks. Nothing on Kotaku detected isn't public information. It's not like there's private info. It's not like there's addresses. It's not like there's private emails, phone numbers. It's all readily available on all these individuals' own websites, social media. If you go to any kind of editorial that they've written, you click their profile, you will see contact information. In fact, a lot of that is omitted from Kotaku Detected. Smash has kept it pretty professional, but these people hate it. They absolutely hate that they are being labeled as something. Only they are allowed to label people as bigots, racist, transphobes, homophobes, Islamophobes, any kind of phobe you could think except xenophobe, because that's cool. That's like alien. But no, they don't like being put labels on. The only label that these people like is oppressed, because they have to be a victim. If these people were privileged in any way, they wouldn't have their woke message to be pushed out here. They have to be, oh, I'm being oppressed because I'm gay. Oh, I'm oppressed because I'm bi. Oh, I'm oppressed because I'm a person of color. Oh, I'm oppressed because I'm a female. They have to be oppressed to feel like they're contributing anything in their life because they got nothing. And if you go against them, if you go against the grain, they will try to cancel you. They will try to do every deplorable act that they could do, whether it's contacting your wife, contacting a former employer, contacting your family, trying to shut down your website, you name it. And Smash JT has been the target because he's honestly been crushing it. I've had my off and ons with Smash JT through the years, even a little bit of beef here or there, but he's been crushing it in regards to fighting back against this. And I think all of us should do it. We should not take this lying down easily. We need to fight back against people like Chris Kindred. And, you know, Smash went on to continue in his video saying that he hadn't worked at this company in 3 freaking years and that they contacted and that they have busy professional jobs, that they're busy, and that why didn't Kindred think that he was going to get away with this? That did he not think that they were going to contact Smash about it and talk about it and that he would get back to him? And in fact, they used the same phone number that he has listed on his website. So even though they might have thought it was an anonymous thing that they were doing, it wasn't. They were tipped off very easy. They found out what was going on, and this is kind of a bad look if you think about it. And I hope Sweet Baby Inc., even though I know they're probably not going to do it, hope they handle this situation and cut loose with Kindred. But we all know they're not going to, because even Kotaku wouldn't get rid of Mercante. So, yeah, Smash goes on to say, I don't know what you're thinking and why you thought this was a good idea, but this is going to come back full force on you. You are the bad guy in this situation. You don't do stuff like this. I don't know how else to tell you this. And he's right. You don't do things like this. This is another example of professional boundaries being broken by people that are calling themselves journalists. They know that there's a certain etiquette that journalists are supposed to do, and they go above and beyond to do everything but the right thing when it comes to reporting, writing articles, everything. They will do everything in their power to be the scummiest people out there. They're trying to get people fired because they don't believe in the same echo chamber that they do. That's what it comes down to. That's how these people act. They don't like it that we hate or don't support their political narratives, right? And you got to remember people like Nick Calandra, Airbag, Alyssa Mercante, Chris Kindred, Jessica Cogswell, everybody at Kotaku, you name it, they all think like this. There's no happy medium. There's no trying to talk to them. I've seen people say, oh, I tried to hold a convo with Alyssa Mercante on Twitter. There's no fucking talking to them. They're all a bunch of chicken shit cowards. And you think about it, they're super triggered over a list. Super triggered over a list. But if it was the other way around, and it was labeling bigots and racists, they would be all for it. But yeah, Nick Calandra was the one encouraging people to take away funding sources, to take down websites. Scum of the earth. I think Nick Calandra got away with that. I don't think he got enough backlash that he should have. He kind of shut down Smash's website, was talked about for a couple days and forgotten about. Do not let Nick Calandra get away easy with that. That guy has a huge audience, over 13,000 Patreons that he had in a Discord where they were doxing Grums, where they're trying to dox people like Smash JT, where they're doing bullshit like organized reporting campaigns to falsely take down websites. We can't let these people continue to conspire against people that are speaking out. Free speech is important, especially when it comes to this whole situation. Now, Smash JT did contact Sweet Baby Inc. This is the latest update I saw just a moment ago. He contacted them and he put this tweet out, which I'm going to read right here for you guys. I know that Sweet Baby Inc. isn't going to do anything, but Smash said, I sent the following message to Sweet Baby Inc. via the contact form on the website. Hello, one of your employees, Chris Kindred, has recently reached out to a place of employment of mine, asking about my job status and stating false things about me and my work. I would like to know how you plan on handling this situation and what your stance is on such actions. This is incredibly out of bounds and bordering on legal action, as I take this matter extremely seriously. Thank you. And that's the thing. These guys aren't going to do anything to Chris Kindred, just like Kotaku didn't do anything to Alyssa Mercante. Because everybody that works at Sweet Baby Inc., everybody that works at Kotaku, they all think the same way. They're a hive mind. They're an echo chamber. They don't want anything that goes against what political narrative they want. They are all the worst of the worst. When you deal with a wokey, they're all the fucking same. They have no individual thought. They have no ethics, no integrity. They don't know how to handle real-world confrontation, as we've seen by Alyssa Mercante and Vera Dark. They're all spineless. They are spineless jellyfish. And Chris Kindred, his actions contacting a former employee should be a huge red flag to everybody. I know there's a lot of people out there that are just casual gamers or don't give a shit to get involved in this. This is bigger than what you guys are even trying to fathom right now. This whole Gamergate 2 stuff is bigger than that. There's literally people trying to inject their nonsense into your media. Not just games, but movies, music, TV. I mean, look at the Acolyte right now. They don't care about entertaining people. They don't care about people enjoying the stuff. They just want their politics injected into it, and it has to be their politics. Because if not, you're racist, you're a bigot, you're a homophobe. We can't just have good stories, good games, good gameplay mechanics. We have to have community managers that are nuts. We have to have journalists that are nuts. And it's ridiculous. I'm getting fucking tired of it. And seeing Chris Kindred break personal boundaries again, trying to get somebody canceled, enough is a fucking enough. I'm ramping it up. So if you guys are brand new, if this is your first time watching this, make sure you subscribe because we're going to get this thing going. I don't care if it's me, Smash, Hypnotic, Melanie Mac, whoever, we are going to be calling this shit out, and you cannot silence us. Try it.